Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. I want to show you something because I've had a couple of starts here because, my throat chakra is kind of going crazy. And the bottom of the deck just keeps wanting to slide off. I keep seeing the Emperor card. It's the green man in this deck. And here with it is the Four of Pentacles. Your twin flame, of course, hasn't let you go, but they're thinking about you. They're in running mode. They're in self-defensive mode. We can see that. And they have something they need to untangle. This little deer here, I want to tell you something. You know, they're here for protection, but it also means that they feel safe here in the connection with you. But it's a message that they have something to untangle, and that's not surprising to come through, especially this early in a twin flame reading. The green man, this is the Emperor card here today in this deck, and of course, it's Aries and Mars energy. It's the divine masculine energy. It's also an overabundance of divine masculine energy. Your twin flame could be, of course. And you know, this is it's such a silly thing to say really, but you know, coming with the Emperor energy is an older man, somebody who's in charge of, you know, something big, families, companies, that sort of thing. Used to having their own way, chronologically older, male, you know, those are things that come through. So that is going to be the case for someone here. It's not for everybody. But the fact that it even wanted to come through and in such a way is telling me that that is for somebody really specific. Twin flames, welcome to your twin flame reading. Your twin flame love messages. Your twin flame tarot. We'll see if we're bringing in channeled song messages as well. We probably are. And also before your reading began, I got a really strong feeling that I need to bring in some fairy stones. So those are also going to come in your reading today. You could be here in real time. The summer of 2023, July 2023, we're still in Cancer season. Literally down to today as I channel for you, July 22nd. And of course, you could be here in real time, but most likely a lot of you aren't. This is a timeless twin flame reading. It's a timeless reading, and it's meant for you when you get here. And that can be in real time, but it can be months, years later when you're here. It's when you find the reading and when you're meant to find the reading. This is a fated connection. So welcome to the Tarot Closet. Welcome to your reading. I'm really glad you found your way here. It's because there's a message for you. There's something here for you today. We're going to get right into your reading because I'm feeling like there's a lot that needs to come out. Before we do, I just want to tell you that down below in the description, all the decks that I'm bringing in today, you'll be able to find those. All the playlists, all zodiac sign love readings, messages from your person, all sign love tarot readings, love readings for all zodiac signs. Those are also below. And of course, twin flame readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, which if you're here, you are, or maybe you're not sure, maybe you're curious, maybe you think you might be. They're reachable down below in the description, also on the channel, and I think they might be playing after here. I'm not sure, I don't think so. Anyway, everything is down below. Twin flames, take what's for you today and let the rest go. This is a general reading. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. Let's see what's going on your twin flame journey today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Okay. It's the Star in reverse. It's also the Eight of Bows in reverse, as you can see here. It's the pole star. This is the star card. It's Aquarius energy, and it's in reverse. It's a major arcana. It's Uranus energy as well. There's a sadness around this right now. And we saw that. We saw the Emperor energy. So this is a twin flame who is not responding to you right now, who's on the run. There is some arrogance coming through. There's also an energy of, I don't want to say ignoring, but there is that energy of not responding to a message or just not writing, not communicating. And you see that also here in the Eight of Bows in reverse. So this is the Eight of Wands in reverse, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So it can be that you were the last person to write. You're waiting for a response, or you're just waiting to hear from them. You know, how much space has been going on between you. For some of you, it may be a really long time. For some of you, it's maybe new. There's a lot of, the energy here I'm feeling is I wanted to say infinite, but yeah, infinity. That's the twin flame journey. And that's why I'm really feeling your energies today. This is really intense. Are these yours? No. Yes? No. Yes, there's 3 here. Yeah, it's the Knight of Stones in reverse. It's the King of Cups in reverse. So they're denying, I feel, their feelings right now. They're holding them back. Look, it's the Journey card. This is also telling us, well, I gotta tell you, there's a lot that comes through with the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. And of course, it's a major arcana. It's Pluto energy. It's regenerative energy. So they're in their life right now, transforming their life. They're also really in their ego. A lot of times this can be telling me that they're trying to overcome their ego and wanting to come back in. They are trying to overcome their ego. They're trying to change some things around themselves. So there's some shadow work going on here, whether they realize it or not. But this doesn't feel like coming in here with the death of the ego. It's more about what's going on with your twin flame. My throat chakra is going nuts already. The Eight of Bows is also right next to the Knight of Stones in reverse. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. You can see here, it's calling it the Horse card. And this is really in direct connection here. This is just not responding to you. They're just not, they're being stubborn. This is the ego. There's an active run here. There's a power struggle, and who's, writing who, I want to say. That's the Emperor energy that we also saw here. And that's because they're kind of into they're doing their thing right now. There's some transformational energy here within their life. So they're off doing something. We see the King of Cups in reverse. This is more energy of not communicating, not being honest with themselves about how they feel, trying to hide it, but also not communicating and hiding their feelings from you. It's the Five of Bows in reverse. Interesting. That's the Five of Wands in reverse. This is exactly what they're doing. They're overcoming. This is overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles. Do I feel that that you're coming back together here? It's really super early. I don't feel that. What I feel is your twin flame working on something in their life. They're having some trouble. My throat chakra is just going so nuts here. Are they trying to write a message? We're going to have to see. Maybe, because I'm hearing a message right now as I struggle with my throat chakra, Gemini and Virgo, of course, with the Eight of Bows, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Bows in reverse, that maybe they are trying to come here and respond, and they're having trouble writing. Like, what do they say? Maybe having trouble sending it. Because they're hiding. They're kind of lying to themselves here. And yeah, that does bring in the Death card energy and the ego also for you. It was more for them, I felt, but I am feeling here now, it's coming through that, that's maybe what they're trying to overcome. They're having a hard time overcoming too. Because it's a really strong energy there's a lot of ego here. It's a twin flame who's on the run, who wants to talk, or who wants to answer a message or send a message. And this is telling us that eventually they will overcome the obstacles of the frustration and the delays and the problems they're having sending you a message. This can be in person, but the likelihood is that it's not, that it's written. email, social media, SMS, text message, that sort of thing. So it can be something came through and it was deleted or unsent. Or something you even have a message already, then you wrote, and then they didn't write back again. Sort of like, well, the power struggles. Take the power back. I want it. That's going on. They're being stubborn with themselves, with how they feel, with what they're doing, and with you. They're trying. Yeah, look. So it's the Queen of Cups, Cancer, and Neptune energy. They're doing shadow work. They're also, I feel, it's bringing up a lot for them, and they're wanting to bring forward something to you. They're just having a hard time doing it. And they're not. Look, this is what's wanting to come down. So it's the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Bows. It's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, look at this, her, the Nine of Arrows. And there's something under here we're going to look at too. It's in reverse. The Queen of Bows, it's the heart, it's the rabbit, it's the energy of love, it's matters of the heart. Also new beginnings here. It's fertility comes through, and what is back here? I think that might be, is that a tree swaying in the wind, or is that kind of a fortress? It's really hard to see what that is. Do I think this is coming into union? I really don't. I know, and I'm sorry. I wish I did, but that's not what I'm feeling here in today's reading. But they are trying to come here. They're having trouble sharing how they feel. Look, the King of Cups is here in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. They're catty corner. You're both here. Your emotions for each other are very clearly here on the table. There's a lot of feelings for each other. There's a lot of love. The divine connection, of course. The Queen of Vessels and the King of Vessels, but we see the King of Vessels, the King of Cups here today is holding back their feelings. They're denying their feelings. They're being stubborn about it, quite literally here. And yeah, look at that. Look at that beautiful card. I want to show you this. It's the Nine of Arrows, dedication. It's interesting, the titles that they put on this particular deck, and it's in reverse. It's the Nine of Swords, of course, and that's Gemini and Mars energy. And this is the healing. Look at that they're doing, and they're wanting to offer to you too, because in what they're doing in their life, it's bringing up a lot for them. A lot of what they're trying to overcome too, again, is their ego. Not just to write you a message, but for themselves. It's the sun card, of course. Do they want to take things to a deeper level with you, Twin Flame? I do feel, yeah, they do. This is a really beautiful energy to come down. They know how they feel. This is the crown chakra and the knowing, and they're trying to find a solution to that. But at the most I feel like they can do right now is a solution for themselves in their life. It may be a message here of healing, quite literally. They're having trouble writing it. You can see it. They're having trouble sharing how they feel, which in turn is going to, I feel, bring you some healing, because you're still, I feel a lot of you are still sitting back there wondering maybe what you did. You didn't do anything. Maybe you think you did. You didn't. Because they are ignoring you. They're not responding. You can see it. That's the ego. When you're coming from a place of ego. We all have ego. We all need ego. But when you're making decisions not for your higher good or the higher good of others in that ego, well, of course, that's not great. But everybody has free will, and we can't control another person. So your twin flames journey, despite the fact that you're one soul split, they're in their reality. They're in their life. Yeah. They're having a lot of trouble coming forward. Look, and we're going to talk about the Three of Vessels. I mean, there you go. There's your soul connection. This is Cancer and energy. It's Mercury and Cancer energy too. Look at that. They are trying to send you a message. Boy, do they want to send you a message. You know, I want to say there's, especially as I channel for you in real time, it won't be for everyone. that it's this particular time of year, but it is a time of year too when generally everybody is kind of with their families. So they might be with their families, it might be you as well. But they're really wanting to send a message. It's Mercury in Cancer energy, and it's a planet of the mind. It's the planet of communication, and it's a really emotional. This is your soul connection here. Thinking about if they could see you, wondering if they'll ever see you, having a lot of trouble actually getting this message to you. It's a really emotional message, and you see it here too in the Minor Arcana. Look, it's the decision. It's the two. Look at the twin flames. Look at they're on fire here. My gosh, this couldn't ring any truer today. And it's in reverse. It's they're having trouble moving forward with this message. They're just not responding. And even when they do, it kind of falls apart. So they're maybe writing stuff and they just think, oh no, that's not what I want to say, or over editing it, or deleting stuff, or waking up the next day and unsending something, or trying to. Whatever the case may be, there's clearly a lot of trouble. It's based a lot around their ego and also what is going on with them. There is shadow work going on here. I don't know if they realize it, but this is also you. Clearly, of course, this is also you. What do we have here? It's the Two of Swords in reverse. Look, it's injustice, and it's coming in, well, it's coming in reverse. It's the indecision, confusion, overwhelmed. Yeah, they're having trouble coming here and saying what they know they want to say to you. What you've been, because I feel like a lot of you are just sitting back thinking having some regret, thinking you said or did something wrong. You didn't. My throat chakra is out of control. It's kind of unbelievable. Look, this is not injustice. This is not the justice card, but there's a lot of justice energy here. I mean, you can see it. Here's the angel, look. And here's a lot of gold coins. It's sort of like, well, yeah, it weighs a lot more. It's heavier. So it's tipping the scales, but this feather, this connection with you is the real gold, but there is an injustice to that. It's heavy. So there's an unfairness that's coming through in this disconnection that I feel you're also feeling here. And your twin flame is, yeah, they're confused. They're having a hard time coming here. And they're not wanting to look too, because there is a choice in where they are and not going, I feel. It's becoming bottoms up, look, and all three of them are in reverse. It's the Knight of Arrows, it's the Hawk, it's the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's not talking. It's just extremely clear. It's the Five of Cups in reverse. And they're asking if you'll forgive them. Right here, right now. They really want to, they're trying to heal from you. You don't get over a twin flame, but you get on with your life. You detach, you surrender, and you detach, and you get on with your life's purpose, your life's journey. It's divine timing, and it's part of the journey. And you do your shadow work, and everybody's doing their shadow work. But they're wanting to connect with you because there's some guilt going on here. They're just having trouble getting over their ego. Some power struggles. And it's, my gosh, look at this. It's the King of Bows in reverse as well. It's the lack of this energy with the snake. It's the lack of confidence, the lack of courage, the energetic movement, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Look at the happiness. It's literally called the happiness card here. They're not happy. They're not happy that they can't come forward. There might be something going on in their life too. This can tell us that there's maybe some family troubles, some legal connections that are in trouble. That's been coming through for a while, actually. the last few readings. Whatever the case may be, they're not happy. They're also not able to come through here. Look at this. It's the page of arrows now as well. It's messenger. This page, an offer, and they're not able to, they're just having a hard time literally also with the message, and it's coming in reverse. They're feeling not strong enough. We see that here. They're trying to harness this energy, the sun of life. This is literally the card name here today in the Sun card. Energy. They're trying so hard to heal, and not, like I said, you can't get over. You don't get over your twin flame, but there's an energy of where they are right now in their life, possibly having some struggles and going through some transformations and doing some shadow work that maybe they don't realize they're doing, or they didn't even want to do, and trying to access this sun energy for growth. I mean, that's what the sun does. It's the life force, you know. It's illuminating everything, it's growing everything, it's warmth, it's happiness, and we see that they're not happy. So you're coming up in their energy as they go about their life. And they're having some realizations of what they need to say to you, what they want to say to you, but they're still having trouble. There's a feeling that if they were to come forward, that they can't really follow through with anything, so they're just hanging back. It's the page energy for me, the page of swords spinning, because I do feel that they're checking in often with you. But you have no idea. They have the Star card in reverse here. We saw the Emperor. We know that they're really laying low. They don't want you to know. They're hiding it from themselves, and the King of Vessels here. They're hiding it from themselves. They're hiding it from you. My gosh. But they are sending a message today. They're sorry. They're really trying to access here the Sun of Life with this Queen of Bows. In matters of the heart, they're very confused. That's the Two of Swords also in reverse. And by the way, they might be going through some type of legal issues. It won't be for everyone. That can't even be you, but it's coming through. It's the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Boy, look, they're here trying to manifest it. Look, they're holding on to the snake here. It's like they grabbed it. Where is it? In reverse, look. That's the snake. They took it right out of the King of Bows. They nicked they nicked a snake. They stole a snake here from the King of Wands. Because look, they're trying to get the courage here. They want to be happy. It's the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, you know, and they're also, I feel like they're maybe spending some money, traveling, doing everything but, well, being able to be with you, but also even being able to communicate the way you used to do. They're kind of trying to replace things because they're going through a transformation. And again, I do feel like, and this can also be you, and maybe even there's an alignment here of trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's such an easy word and it's eluding me. Not replace, but substitute, you know, kind of devil card energy here. Distract. That's the word. Distracting themselves here. Look at that. Because look at this is the Nine of Stones, calling it the tradition card. So it's obviously he's here performing a ritual. This energetic movement here at a full moon, which tells us that this sun is really in their energy, and this is the conscious, and it highlights the moon, the subconscious, all the things you don't want to see. Look how they feel about you, what's going on in their life, things that are coming up, shadow works, and that's also bringing up how maybe they were saying or not saying so nice things, and how they're ignoring you, and how they ran, and the things that triggered them to run, that they didn't really understand. There's some wake-up energy to it. It's coming to understand that. Because this is illuminating everything. All the things you can't see, bringing in that moon right here. All the problems that they've been hiding, they're also trying to mask them with distractions, okay, whatever that is. But they're also here seeing everything. and trying to make some changes in their life. And one of those is to do the right thing and do right by you. And I feel connect somehow, send you a message. But there's an energy that they can't really give very much. So there is a fear of even sending that. And there is ego also keeping them from that. There's a lot going on in this energy today. They're also letting that full moon do the work. Look, illuminating what is the 9 of Pentacles, but here it's the 9 of Stones. You know, real solid in the ground. And connected, of course. This is earth energy. I mean, you can see it. And letting the moon do the work. Trying to manifest that in. There's some distracting energy. There's some shadow work going on. There's a lot of nostalgic energy too. There's fear. There's indecision. There's love. Yeah, look. Bottoms up today. It's the 10 of Arrows. Look. Instruction. It's coming in reverse. This is the 10 of Swords. It's the Sun in Gemini. Interesting too, because we see the Sun in the upright here, and this is putting the Sun in reverse. But that's also, it's Gemini. It's communication. And that's also telling us that it's temporary, that you're not communicating. There is a wait for when you are, and who knows how long that can be, you know. This lifetime, next lifetime, I can't tell you that. And in the meantime, they're really hoping you will forgive them. They really, really want to clear some things up. Will they get this message through? It's coming through here today, Twin Flames. It's an apology. It's very strong. They're having a lot of trouble, we know, actually sending it. Hi, I just looked up and that wasn't recording. I don't know what I missed. It's been coming up a lot, and it's here again today, that there's something going on in their life. You see that they're not happy, and I feel like they're not happy in their life. They're also not happy with how they behaved, and they're realizing that. The shadow work they may or may not know that they're doing, I don't think they know, is bringing up stuff, and they're realizing that they need to say things to you. There's a lot of different reasons for fear. One, that they might like it too much. I know that sounds weird, but two, because they can't really offer what you want and what they imagine you want or what they want to give. What is there? 2, 3, 4, 5? It's a lot of various reasons. But that's the clarity. Look, that's the moon in reverse. The moon on water. Look at that. Illuminating all those emotions that are underneath this King of Vessels. Right underneath there that they're hiding. Of course, that's the King of Cups in reverse. And that's the Pisces energy, and that's the lack of communication. It's hiding their feelings. It's all of it. This is the moon on water. It's the moon energy that we felt here already. We already know it's here, as they are here in the 9 of Stones. And it's in reverse. So this is the clarity that they're getting and that they have. And they're getting the truth of how they feel. And it's not feeling good because they know they didn't behave well. But you know, that's what happens on the twin flame journey. You get triggered and you run like you know what. Because it's all this stuff that maybe you haven't ever looked at in your life. And suddenly you're supposed to see why you feel this way and that way. And who is this person? You, twin flame, who just changed everything. Why am I suddenly questioning my life? There's a lot. They're super confused. It's the 2 of Swords in reverse. Big time here. They're not happy. They do think about seeing you. I will say though, again, they're not happy also. Possibly there's something going on with some connections in their life. The truth of how they feel, will it come to you? It's telling us that it will be. It's just we don't know when that is, do we? And that's just how that is. That's the Sun in Gemini in reverse. That's the Ten of Arrows, the Sun in Gemini. We know it's in reverse here, despite it being in the upright. There's that moon. This is like, wow. It's the hooded man I want to show you. Of course, it's the Hermit. It's Virgo. It's where they went to get the clarity that they have here. Their quest for personal truth, literally to figure out what they want, personal illumination. It's in reverse. They're lonely. They're unhappy in their life. They're unhappy not talking to you. They're stuck. They're afraid. They're stuck, but they're afraid to leave. This has just been ongoing. Yeah, I don't love this, but it wants to be the overall energy. Look. Yeah. It's the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Arrows. Look, it's the Swan. Look at this. They're stuck. They're stuck. They're stuck in their life. They're stuck in how they feel. They know, but they're trying so hard to push it down. I mean, look at this card. This is Libra ruled by Venus. Libra. You know, it's connected to Libra. I'm not giving you the finger. It's the infinity symbol. It's you, twin flames. It's fate, karmic law, spiritual justice. They're in here trying to get some spiritual illumination, figure things out, but they're super, super stuck. I feel that twin flame here today is in a karmic situation that is not going well. Although I don't think that they're away from them. You know, in fact, I think they're close to them. And there's a lot of really conflicting, confusing energy. There might even be something going on there with you involved, but that won't be for everybody. But the Queen of Swords here in reverse, that's Libra ruled by Venus, and that's you. They're afraid to lose you, but they're afraid to lose the life they're in. But this is about being honest with themselves about you. It's a spinner for me today for sure, because we see that they actually know. And look what, my gosh, bottoms up reading, Spirit said. Read from the bottom today. Everything almost. When we started reading from the bottom is in reverse. It's the High Priestess in reverse. This is the clouded insight. This is their blocked intuition. It's Cancer in energy. It's divine feminine energy. Okay. Yeah, they're extremely confused here. In regard to you, look. This is what they want to do. It's the Ace of Vessels. It's the waters of life. It's the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Wanting to come here and have a new start with you. They're having such a hard time. They're getting the downloads and they're realizing a lot of things. They're not changing. For me, they're together. They came together. It's the High Priestess here, the Cancer in energy, but also the Cancer energy here. How they feel is huge. Look at this gigantic stone here. Look at you. Look at the split here. That's the two of you. Sharing your soul. But it looks almost like, you know, like an organ. But it's the rocks. We know how they feel. That King of Vessels in reverse can't tell us any different. And they know too, the Moon card is telling us that they're getting the truth, but they've been fighting it. And that's because when you start having to admit that maybe the life you're in, maybe you want to change it, or maybe you want something else, and it's a life that you're not unhappy about everything, that what it requires is just a hard thing to face for anybody, because the twin flame journey just spins you upside down. This is the last one I'm taking here in reverse. This is just wild. It's the Four of Arrows. Look, it's rest, and it's in reverse. It's the Four of Swords in reverse. Jupiter and Libra energy. This is your person getting restless, anxious, wanting to act here. Could it be maybe that the message makes its way through? Maybe. I don't know though. They're certainly trying. They took a snake from the Nine of Bows in reverse. And they're here, I feel you can see it, you know, trying to manifest that in. Transformational energy is where you go to rest. From their broken heart. They're coming out of that. We know it. Let's see what else is coming through. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. I'm going to move the energy. It's strange, but I have closed eyes today. It's the Ten of Wands. Oh, look at this too. It's so dark. This is the shadow work that they're going through right now. Stress, exhaustion, too many burdens. There's a lot of stress around their heart. Their heart chakra is undergoing transformational energy. That's also the Journey card. That's the Death card too. That's the Death card. You know, because that's they're trying to open up their heart chakra. I wouldn't say it's sealed shut, but it's pretty closed because they're not happy where they are. They're starting to have some realizations about how they feel, which they've been, and they still are, I feel, kind of masking with distractions, Devil card energy, maybe some addictions or something or other that is sort of has been taking them out of that. But boy, when they come out of that, it's like a shocker. It's Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. Look, it's Judgment and Denial. It's the Judgment card. It's the denial. They're afraid of change. This is literally denying how they feel about you. Afraid to change their life. There's not a lot of color in this deck, but there is some color. Not in what we've seen so far. Look, it's the bottom of the deck. There's the Swan again. My gosh, both the decks today, you are just out in full force. Twin Flames. The Mother of Cups. All this healing energy that is so necessary. I want to cry because I just feel it. Look, the Swan is reaching out. They mate for life. They mate for life. Soulmate energy. Of course, twin flame energy. Wanting so desperately to heal themselves, offer healing. This is really making me cry. All that color. What is coming down here? Are the raindrops coming down? And what's happening? Are these, they almost look like spider webs. They're reaching out. Where is their other half? The healing that they're searching for is both deep shadow work in their past. You triggered that though. And that's what's coming up. You're coming up. Everything's coming up. You brought it up for them. You're transforming. That's what you do. You wake up. You're twin flame. They're reaching out for you here. Lots of Gaia and healing energy here. Here we go again. Look. Is it a star that they're reaching for? Oh my gosh, the Death card has come back. We're going to look at what's under there because something's coming through. It's dark. This is a confirmation of the transformational energy. I'm just going to tell you that. Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, super big changes, endings, possibly a connection that's a legal one. But they're still really afraid, and I feel like they're still in it. It's moving on energy, transformational energy. It's a wake-up energy with your person. It's super, super strong. It's here too. Look. Your twin flame also is soulmate reaching over here. I want to cry. It's reaching for the star. That's what these are. This is, look, it's the star kind of raining. Oh my gosh, it's like coming down and they're reaching over and wanting that, having hope still, trying to figure things out. It's a miracle in some ways. That energy can come through in the star energy. It's Aquarius energy. It's Uranus energy. It's a lot of change. Of course, this is a fated connection. Of course, it's in the stars. It's like raining stars on this, on your twin flame, reaching over here for you, their other half, wondering, when is this? What happened? What is this? Will I see my person again? You. I don't think they know about a twin flame. Soulmate energy is what I'm hearing coming from them. Because they're also, gosh, what's under here? Because I can't take any more. We'll look at it in a minute. I need to just see. Oh, it's the Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Of course it is. They're completely worried about this. Look, it's like they're reaching out for you too. This is everything that's going on. Looking over here saying, come back here. They're reaching over to the star. What did I do? What can I do? I can't right now. I'm sorry. I love you. I wish I could. I'm trying to have faith here. I'm trying to have faith. I'm drowning here. Look at me. I'm trying to fill up this cup for themselves, the healing, the Mother of Cups for you, wanting to offer it, but reaching out literally to the divine. Literally. Because they're getting all the messages. They know. And they're also running from this. Because it's scary. Being triggered and having to wake up and change and look at your life and say, wait a minute. What am I doing? Suddenly I feel so different. I'm scared to leave. Help. SOS. My gosh. This is really intense here. Very worried. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy in here. Very spiritual energy. Really reaching out. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Especially here. Look. That's what they're doing here. They're trying to do things right, but and they are in something. I don't think it's over, but it's changing. A lot of things are changing. This is really intense. Look at that energy. Twin flames. I'm going to bring in my infinity deck today. That's what I'm feeling. Then we're going to bring in some little love messages, hearts, the ones I made for you on Valentine's Day, and a fairy stone. And then we're going to close your reading. Let's move the energy. Repeating numbers. Emotional. That's an O. So you might be seeing a lot of repeating numbers right now. That's your twin flame sending you messages. And they're very emotional. They're hiding it all. They're getting the truth, and it's almost unbearable because as they're getting this truth, they can't do anything about it. Are some of you in a connection that is going through really rough times too? I think so, because there's stuck energy for both of you here. Hermit is where you want to be, twin flame. It's where I would help you arrive to. And it's stuck. And remember, when you're seeing repeating numbers, what do they mean to you? Because that's what it's about. You're going to get a million different definitions of what something means. Frozen. It's the energy of not communicating. It's like, yeah, it's like time stops. This is also connecting to dream energy. Nine of Stones. They're calling it their tradition. It's not the Hierophant, but this also brings in the Hierophant. Expectations, conformity. They're trying to make something work that they don't, for reasons they don't even understand why. The Hierophant is coming in for me as well. Not as a card of commitment, and it's also can be legal commitments. Long-term energy. Somebody who is afraid to move, you know. Taurus energy. Divine masculine energy. And we know that the High Priestess is in reverse here. Both energies coming through, the counterpart. Thinking about their future. The energy here today is so emotional because this frozen water is thawing out for your person. It's the King of Vessels, I feel here. It's also, look, all the snow here. It's all the rivers, the water, the oceans, everything surrounding is frozen. It's in reverse. It's the thawing out for your person. They're trying to come unstuck. They're thinking about their future, but they're not really moving. Yeah, look, because there's something going on here. Partnerships. Watch for the signs is showing itself in the bottom of the deck. They're sending you telepathic messages. Willpower. Also trying to... Okay, so that's coming through. It's also some strength card energy. Just holding themselves back also from actually saying what they want to say. This is yours. Look what's underneath it. It's lonely. Yeah, it's coming through real strong. That's the hooded man, the hermit in reverse. They don't like being disconnected with you. They're lonely in their life too. This is a really emotional reading today. Look, they're coming together. This is so clear. I almost don't want to say it, you know. I want to be respectful here. Look at this. They're reaching out. It's more of the Hierophant energy. Look, the healing energy. We know that. And the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups are both here. It's what they're doing. It's what they're wanting to bring. It's what they're wanting to bring. Look, they're wanting to bring healing. We were meant to meet coming into. Does this even belong in here? Why do I feel like that's not the right card? That's also telling us that maybe there is actually some travel going on for you or your twin flame with family, and it wouldn't surprise me right now. But this also came in with healing. Okay. We were meant to meet. That's their inner voice they've been struggling with. They know it. It's the silence, frozen. This is the last chance. I'm going to channel, and then we're going to bring in the love messages. Look what it just knocked off. It's the Hermit in reverse again. So you're both there. My gosh. You're both stuck without each other. You're both lonely in this. And you're afraid of what's going on in your lives. Feeling like, well, you know, there's something that you obviously found with each other. And you're feeling like, why am I... It's the Sun energy. Why am I not able to change it? Things are starting to get covered. They're both here, look. It's a turtle. Slow. It's a really big shell. Look, it's a turtle shell. It's going in there. You know, it's all encompassing and figuring things out, going within. Alone time. Alone from everybody, really, just and also within yourself and in your own worlds together, sending each other lots of telepathic messages. Lots of messages here for you today as well. It's what they're dreaming about. We saw that sun energy below. That's also what they're trying to harness. And it's also what's happening because the sun is melting. All that emotional energy that's been frozen in your person. And they're so confused by it all. They're realizing how they feel. And it's not easy because they're reaching out for something they feel like they can't have. Trust the process. Spirit has a plan. Messages from their higher self. Love messages. Give me time. I play our song. What music are you hearing a lot of? I normally do channeled song messages, but I'm feeling like I need to close the reading today. Be mine. You are my destiny. Gosh. I am yours. You're my favorite person. I feel your energy. It's the Two of Cups energy. I stare at photos. I feel like I'm doing a puzzle. A lot of deciphering here. I'm sending a telepathic message. Yeah. As I'm saying that, I play our song. Repeating numbers, signs. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? They're sending you messages. We met for a reason. I'm yours. Look, it's all here. All around the star. They're reaching. Fate, fairies, bringing in a fairy stone, and we're closing your reading. It's the sun. It's the sun. This is how they feel. They know it. They're sending you all kinds of signs and messages and numbers. Trust them. Also in your dreams. They're sorry. They're reaching. They also want you to forgive yourself because you didn't do anything wrong, and they want you to be happy. And they want you to be happy because some of you are not happy. A lot of you are not happy. You're both stuck here. Look, I look down. I don't generally look down in here and pick anything out, but there's the cup. It's blue. It's connecting to the throat chakra, and it's here with the Mother of Cups. Is that the only cup here today? I think so. The Queen of Cups is here. It's the healing. They're sending you these messages. Pay attention. Also here today. They want you to be happy. Trust that Spirit has a plan. Go with the flow. Let go, let God. Heal. Your life purpose, your life journey. They want you to know that they know you were meant to meet. Twin flames. What a beautiful reading, but very emotional. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's twin flame reading, I would be really grateful if you like the reading, watching, liking, sharing readings. They really help my channel so much. And of course, subscribing to the Tarot Closet. Thank you. I'm sending you love and light on your journey. And I look forward to seeing you at another reading.